Hey Libra, welcome to January 2020, new decade. I'm Flo and I'm going to be doing a tarot spread for you for the month of January. So this reading is for any Librans, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you want a more well-rounded reading, I suggest visiting your other signs, like your sun sign and your moon, your ascendant sign and your moon sign. Also, that being said, this is a general read, so it's just going to pinpoint the most important bit that universe wants to let you know. If you would like something a little bit more bespoke, you can contact me and we can do a personalized reading. So that being said, also because it's general, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So take what does resonate, leave the rest. Don't bother complaining about, oh, it doesn't make sense. Well, it's not going to, you know, it might not make sense. Okay. So let's just get on with your reading and see. This is just generalized reading again. So let's just see what comes out. Ooh. Weird, you got the same one as Virgo. Quite a stressful time for you, is it, Libra? Or at least what you left behind ending 2019. Quite a stressful time. You know, it's looking like things were not easy for you. Things were not easy. Oh, that one came out. But you do need to, you have, I should say, come in touch with your emotions. You've got the Queen of Cups here. You may have had a very helpful friend who could be a woman of a water sign, really helping you out to get in touch with everything, and also just maybe provide like a shoulder to cry on. You know, that's a really good sign. You've got some people around you. Or you could be involved with somebody, a water sign. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio. What's the other one? Cancer, Pisces, right? You could be dealing with the water sign that was keeping you up at night. Or maybe this person was helping you out. But you are feeling like things are a little bit stuck at the moment. Generally, the Eight of Wands is a very quick moving card, but it's because it's reversed, things are not. They're not moving quickly. They're not moving quickly. And, you know, it could be having to do with your home. You've got a little bit of you see there's a little house there in the background. Things seem to be falling away. Maybe that was keeping you up at night. You could have structural problems. You could have problems with the family life, with the people in it. Okay, let's see. Whoop, let's come out. Yeah, it's looking like it's family. This is the Ten of Pentacles, reversed. You might have dealt with some really annoying people around, especially around the holidays, keeping you up at night, giving you a bit of stress. Maybe everything just costed a little bit more than you had wanted, and now you're paying for it this month. You know, we all know how much Libra likes nice things. That's going to be your challenge this month, sort of getting yourself back on track financially and even with the home life. Outcome. You got the Eight of Cups reversed. It's looking like you wanted to leave a situation, but you can't. You know, and maybe that's what's really stressing you out. Really what's stressing you out. Maybe there's family ties that's sort of like keeping you in, that you would rather escape from. You want to do you. I mean, that's a big thing right now. Everybody wants to do you. But don't forget, you know, there are the other people involved. But maybe you've spread yourself a bit thin. And actually, you know what? And that's typical Libran energy, isn't it? You're always mindful of the group. Always mindful of the group and sort of forgetting about yourself and seeing what you want. You know, it's looking like you really want to go and escape. You really do. But you're almost there, you know. You've got some high-ranking cards here. Let's see what your overall energy is. This is from the Wild Unknown deck. This is my first deck, so it's a bit beat up, but I love it. I don't want to let go of it quite yet. All right. Ooh, too many cards. Too many cards. Yeah, 2. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. You're feeling a bit locked in, aren't you? And a bit stuck. What's meant to serve as a change in perspective, nothing's actually happening. So whatever this sort of contract is that you are tied to, you know, you might be able to find your way out. You have to look further afield. You have to try to change your perspective and see how you can work with it. First of all, being in this place where you are feeling stuck and feeling tied to this thing. I mean, if it's a house, it's always really difficult, isn't it? You know, contracts and things like that. What's the way forward? What's the way forward? Let's see. I just want to get a little bit more clarity. What is this? I'm just going to pull another card. I want to get a bit more clarity on one deck. Get more clarity on the Eight of Wands reversed. What can you tell us? There we go. Moving on from troubled waters. Inability to move on. Are you trying to move? Maybe you want to move, but you're feeling stuck. What's the 10 of Pentacles reversed? No, too many cards. 10 of Pentacles reversed. I mean, it's gonna resonate differently for everyone, right? It could be love. Okay. Yeah. It looks like money is sort of keeping you. You got the 10 of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So it's definitely like money and family that's sort of keeping you there. And I get it. You know, you can't really separate yourself from them, can you? The way forward is to change your perspective, really. You can't change other people, but you can change yourself. You can change how you perceive things and how you deal with things. So what's your guidance for the month? This is from the Return of Spirit deck. Return of Spirit deck. And it's by Cheryl Lee Harnish, who is amazing. I love her artwork on here. She uses fractal art. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. So innocence. That's your advice. And innocence is about seeing the innocence in yourself, seeing the innocence in others. Don't be so hard on others and be kind to yourself as well. And I guess that's what the Queen of Cups is all about. She is about being kind and being empathetic. And not only with others, but with herself as well. Maybe you are being a little bit hard on yourself around family when it's come to money. And I know oftentimes the easiest thing to do is to escape from it. But it's not always the answer. You do have to deal with everything head on. And that's sort of the vibe of the devil. The devil is scary. I mean, it's a binding contract and it's quite strong. So these are things, but it's also highlighting some of the areas in your life that you need to deal with. You know, I'm pretty certain for you to come and look at this sort of reading for the month, you are feeling a little bit stuck. You are seeking some sort of guidance. And this is pointing out to you that you know exactly what your vices are and what's keeping you there. What are the things that you need to deal with in yourself to move forward? Because you can't change your family. You can't change anybody else. Be kind to yourself when doing so. Pare it back. Treat yourself look at yourself as that child. You know, would you scold a child for doing certain things? Probably not. We've all got that in us, and it never goes away. And I think oftentimes people forget about that. I mean, I definitely do. You know, I definitely do. I can be quite hard on myself. I can be quite hard on the people around me when I know that it's actually me needing to deal with things. And I'm pretty certain you do as well. So really look at the innocence in others. Let's just see what other messages in that card is. Innocence. Yeah. Too often we carry around the extra baggage of guilt and shame. This card has come to you today because it's time to release these feelings. The universe sees your innocence and is asking you that you begin to see it as well. It's time to release any shame you carry about who you are, or guilt over the actions you did or did not do. These old values can lead you to question whether you are good enough, deserving, or worthy. Yeah, and I guess that's that negative self-talk that can really come out with the devil. Spirit is calling you to begin to see your innocence and divine perfection. Yeah, maybe you've received some really... You know how family can be really quite judgy and they just don't get it, right? Maybe you're receiving a bit of that. But, you know, as I said, you cannot change people and what they think and how they think. You can change your perception. So, you know, if you are getting a little bit of grief from them, it's just let them think what they think. Be kind to yourself. This one simple act of beginning to see your innocence and divine perfection will allow the seeds of self-forgiveness and self-love to blossom within. Right. That's great advice for the month. I mean, when it's cold outside, at least in North America or in the Northern Hemisphere, a lot of times this is a really great time for healing, where you can kind of just retreat within and work on that. Work on yourself. Work on the self-love. Okay? All right. Thanks, Libra. Thank you for joining me. If you do like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe so it can circulate for other people. You can follow me on Instagram or on any other social media platform. On Instagram, I do daily tarot pulls. So if you enjoyed this video, you can see the daily tarot pull and you don't have to wait until next month. And also all my information is below if you want a personalized tarot reading. Okay? Thank you, and I'll see you in February. Much love.